Hey tennis fans, I'm Grace Carter and this is Tennis Now presented by Tennis Express. Tennis Express, order today and it ships today. The number one ranking, it's as prestigious as it gets in WTA tennis. Did you know that only 26 players have ever reached the number one spot since the WTA began officially tracking rankings in 1975? And there are a lot of players who got close but never quite made it to the top. So today we're going to look at the top WTA players that came very close but never reached the number one ranking. First, and this one's hard to believe, Billie Jean King. This is perhaps the biggest women's tennis legend to ever grace a tennis court. King was already 32 when the WTA introduced its ranking system, so that made things a lot harder for her. And to her credit, King still rose as high as number 2. We can also put 24-time major champion Margaret Court in this category. The Aussie is a year older than King and never ranked higher than number 5. Number 2, Petra Kvitova. This player is a modern player, and believe it or not, a 2-time Wimbledon champion has never been number 1 in the world. The Czech has been within 2 matches 3 times, and just this January she was a win away from number 1 when she lost to Naomi Osaka at the Australian Open final. But as it stands right now, Kvitova is one of 11 players, along with Billie Jean King, that has climbed as high as number 2 in the rankings, but never higher. Number 3, another player on that aforementioned list, Na. The Chinese Trailblazer won 2 major titles, but is still one of the 11 WTA players that reached as high as number 2, but couldn't quite capture that number 1 spot. Number 4, Mary Pierce. 2-time major champion, 6-time Grand Slam finalist. Pierce got as high as number 3, but could never get any higher despite her 18 titles and over 500 career wins. Number 5, Hanna Likova. She had an incredible career that saw her win 27 titles, 3 major titles, and reach at least the final of all 4 majors. But Likova played in a difficult era and, like Pierce, could never even crack the top 2. Quite a shame. There are plenty of other players we could have included on this list, from Yana Novotna to Agnieszka Radwanska, Gabriela Sabatini, Svetlana Kuznetsova. Tennis is full of immensely talented players who never claim the number 1 ranking. We suppose that's what makes being the WTA's number 1 so darn special. What do you guys think? Did we leave anybody off this list? Be a part of the conversation and drop your 2 cents in the comment section below, and we'll see you next time.